Hi, I'm Madam Pamita, and this is Madam Pamita's Parlor of Wonders. You can find me online at parlorofwonders.com. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a super simple, super straightforward, but very powerful stop gossip spell. We've all been in that situation where people are running their mouth, they're saying things that are not very nice about you, and we want them to stop. So this is what we call a more dominating or controlling spell, but we're doing it to get someone or multiple people to stop talking about us. So what you're going to need for this is a black lips candle. You're going to need some stop gossip oil. You're going to need some alum, and you're going to need some slippery elm. So it's really simple, just a few basic ingredients, but it's quite to the point and very powerful. What we're going to do first is prepare our candle. So we need to get that black lips candle. Remember, black is the color not only of protection, which we're protecting ourselves from the gossip, but we're also dominating and controlling. So in this case, we're going to dominate and control their mouths. We're going to shut their mouths, get them to stop talking about us by using this black lips candle. So we need a nail or a knife or a pen or something to inscribe on that candle. And we're going to write on those lips, directly on those lips. Stop gossiping. Now, if you know the names of the people that are gossiping about you, that you want to be working on, you can write their names on here. If you don't know their names, you can write my enemies. Because obviously if they were your friends, well, maybe they're frenemies, you could put my frenemies. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. But if they're gossiping about you, they're probably your enemies, your rivals. There, I'll change that. My rivals and enemies. How's that? We want everyone to stop. All right. So there you see, I've inscribed this candle with stop gossiping, my rivals and enemies. All right. You could put the names of the people if you know who they are. If you've got a lot of people that are gossiping about you, you could also write a petition paper with these words or similar words on it and list all the people's names. And you want to fold it toward you because you want to stop them from doing it. You're trying to do something here, right? Protecting yourself. So we're going to now dress that candle with some stop gossip oil. Get a little bit of that oil. And since we're going to be shutting their mouths, right? We're going to be using that oil and putting it on in an upward motion. You could also use some oils like banishing oil if you wanted to get rid of them, get them out of your life, or something like that, domination oil. But in this case, we're using stop gossip oil because that's more direct and to the point. Now we're going to dress our candle with a bit of alum. So alum is it's an ingredient that's very sour. And you think about, like, if you would taste a little bit of alum, it would taste very puckery to you. Like you'd pucker your mouth. It would make your mouth like a really super sour lemon, right? So we're going to dress that candle in some alum to get their mouths shut. And then we're going to use some slippery elm. And slippery elm is to get all of that, kind of let them slip off of you. You slip away from them. You're no longer in their sights anymore. They can talk about somebody else, but you slip out of their control, out of their grasp. It's a way to control their... And we'll put that around our candle here. Slippery elm is also used medicinally for, like, if you have a sore throat. It smells very nice. So we've addressed who we are working on by inscribing on that candle or writing a petition paper underneath. We're dressing that candle with stop gossip oil. We've added some alum to shut their mouths. We've circled that candle with some slippery elm so we slip away from them. We're out of their grasp. We're out of their reach. And now we're going to light that spell. That all my rivals and enemies no longer speak of me Their mouths are shut. The gossip about me stops now. You can say anything you want along those lines. And we light that candle. As with all candle spells, we want to make sure that we are around when that candle is burning. You don't have to be watching it the entire time, but certainly you want to be around in case something happens. So we burn that candle when we're awake and we're at home. If we leave the house or we go to sleep, we snuff that candle out and then we relight it again once we wake up or once we return home. Your candle spell is complete when the candle is complete. So we want to let that candle burn as quickly as possible, as completely as possible. Okay? So there you have it, a very straightforward, very direct, but very powerful stop gossip spell. You can find me and lots of information about doing spells, magic, the tools for doing magic, the tools for doing this spell, all online at parlorofwonders.com. I'm Madam Pamita. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.